Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the JCRC of New York's 50th Anniversary Gala. It is our pleasure to introduce JCRC of New York's CEO, Mark Treyger.
Good evening. Oh, come on. Good evening. This is one of the hottest tickets in town, more than a Game 7 at Madison Square Garden. Am I right about that? It is an honor to celebrate 50 extraordinary years with JCRC New York. And we're making a very slight change to tonight's program for a wonderful reason, because we've been joined by some wonderful, exceptional guests. And after 50 years of building bridges with all communities, we know that when good friends and allies show up, we could happily rewrite the script. I want to, first of all, begin by thanking those that work day and night to make sure that this event and our entire city is always safe. Let's give a big thank you to the best police department in the world, the NYPD, led by extraordinary Commissioner Jessica Tisch. And also thank the folks that worked with us to make sure this event was safe as well. I want to give a shout out to ISA and also to CSI, which is a joint program with the UJA Federation of New York. Let's give CSI and ISA a big thanks. I'm going to call up shortly a very special guest, but I want to acknowledge some folks that have joined us tonight. We're going to hear a lot of acknowledgments right on in the program as well. Beginning with someone that was one of the first calls that I received to support JCRC New York when an Ethiopian Israeli Jewish small business owner in Harlem, Zion Cafe, was targeted by vicious, vile anti-Semitic hate. One of the first phone calls I got was from our Attorney General, Letitia James. And she came and stayed from beginning to end to hear the story, to follow up, and to show solidarity with our community. Let's give a big thank you and acknowledgement. Please stand, AG Letitia James, for your support and solidarity. She's somewhere around. And another dear friend to JCRC New York, someone who courageously stood by the community when times were tough and never wavered, including investing in Israel bonds, because it's good for New York and our families, and we never forget our friends and allies. Please also give a shout out to State Comptroller Tom DiNapoli. I know that we were also joined earlier this evening by the first Jewish City Council Speaker in New York history, Julie Menon. I want to thank Julie Menon and the Council for their support. And we received warm greetings from Senate Leader Chuck Schumer as well, who also made sure that after October 7th, over $14 billion in unconditional aid to Israel, which I also want to note. But I want to call up right now someone who was literally one of the first leaders to not just issue a statement of condemnation about what happened at the vile anti-Semitic protest at Park East last November, and recently, again, folks targeted that important historic shul. But this is a leader that said, I'm not just going to issue a statement of condemnation. I am going to, in her position, ensure that we make policy changes in New York State to ensure that there are protection, buffer, safe access zones to all houses of worship in New York, because no community should ever have to calculate risk when they enter or leave their house of worship, including our Jewish community. Am I right about that? And she has been unequivocal, unwavering, to ensure that this gets done in this state budget process, not punting it down the road like leaders of the past. That's who we have in an ally in our governor. Please welcome JCRC New York, an ally that's been with us through thick and thin, the 57th governor of New York State, Kathy Hochul.